Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising. Making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible, with helping hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising. Making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising. Making your dream a reality. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising. Making your dream a reality.
Guys, we are here at FatMat, aka Kenneth Oaks. As you can tell, he is our first recipient for Helping Hands for Cruising. We're going to get his perspective on what's going on, how he thinks of everything, and he is actually in room 10206, and this is a fully handicapped accessible room for him. All right, guys, we're here with Mr. FatMat, aka Kenneth Oaks. Kenny, now that we are on our very last 2 days of the cruise,
Yes.
tell the people what this has meant to you.
Helping Hands for Cruising has meant so much to me that it's very inspiring. So I'm very thankful for Shaun and Anna for helping me be able to go on my very first cruise.
Awesome. And Kenny, how does one go about going on a future cruise?
It has to be someone that has never been on a cruise in their life, whether it be due to financial reasons, disabilities, whatever it may be.
And with the support of the board and the organization and other people that are part of the Helping Hands community, where can they find those areas to help support or donate?
Go to the Helping Hands for Cruising YouTube channel and Facebook page. I also want to thank everybody that has donated and that has also helped me get around on this ship through the Helping Hands for Cruising charity.
Awesome. Now, we just left Amber Cove today. Out of all your ports, what was your most favorite port?
My most favorite port was probably Bonaire because I got to see the ocean for the very first time.
Up close and personal, right?
Up close and personal, and I love the color of the blue water.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. And what else did you get to do in Bonaire?
Got to ride golf carts. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, got to do a golf cart tour. Kenny, tell us a little bit about how your excursion's been going and what are some of your highlights so far?
Well, my excursion has been going really good. I really enjoyed the views and the sceneries that I've seen on riding on the golf cart. and just really enjoy, especially the beautiful ocean blue waters, especially for my very first time ever seeing it. So.
And a little birdie told me you got to sample one of your tasty dishes.
I got to sample my very first escargot. For those that may not know what escargot is, that is snail. On a scale of 1 to 10, it was definitely a 10. It'd make your tongue suck the pain too. Also, I really got to experience seeing real live flamingos. That was my very first time ever seeing a real live flamingo in person in Bonnettes, and it was really cool. I just love the experience, and I highly recommend anybody that has never cruised to definitely get to experience a cruise.
People helped raise money for you to get a once-in-a-lifetime chance. The charity is still going on. If you could recommend anything out there to anyone, what would it be?
Just get out and enjoy life and experience a cruise. I also encourage anyone that feels that Helping Hands for Cruising is a worthy cause to donate to, and all the information will be linked in the description of this video below.
All right, Ford Man, thank you very much for your time and your efforts, and thank you for Helping Hands for Cruising.
Yes.
Making dreams a reality.
Making dreams a reality. And let me tell you, once you go on a cruise, you're gonna be hooked. Because I'm already ready to go on another one.
Awesome. All right, Kenny, thank you for joining us.
Bye.
G'day folks, welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Man, that guy's so inspiring. He's done amazing things with it, and he just keeps going from strength to strength. First in the chat, well, what do you know? It's probably Nick at about 3 p.m. night time. G'day mate, plane leaves for Canada in 46 days, and then your cheeks are going to be pinched by V in Toronto, and then it's 49 days till Air Canada Flight 35, Vancouver to Brisbane. Woohoo! G'day Joe, welcome aboard buddy, nice to have you here. Really good to see you. G'day Rob, how you going Rob? It's not hard to find out who it is, Rob. Nice to see you. Joe is saying to Nick his countdown is 70 days. Charlie Lima Kilo 570 from Dubbo to Lithgow. Bravo Mike Tango to Sydney Central via Wentworth Falls. Got to stop for a pie at a great pie shop there. And then it's Foxtrot Echo 21 to Melbourne Southern Cross. Man, that's going to be a great... You're going to come into... Well, then we've got to figure out a way to get you from Southern Cross. Mate, I think you're going to... Unless you've already got transport. But at any rate, it'll be great to see you when you come on down. And then Joe is saying then Sierra Hotel Tango to Marupna. Okay, so that's going to be a good trip. Marupna. All right, so let's get onto the action. Well, folks, g'day, welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Give you some of the hints about what's been going on. Well, a bucket load has been going on. Things have been working with the Rock and Roll Tribute cruise. That cruise is sailing along, folks. Excuse the pun. But to give you an idea, the previous special closed on Friday evening, and a new special arrived on Monday morning, yesterday morning. And the good news is that there have been some price changes, but those price changes are not that different. So anyway, the good news is we've currently got 54 cabins booked. So if anybody is looking to come and join us, hurry up, because we've got 200 cabins. So get on with it. You know, come on down. Rob It's pronounced Toronto because it's got the T in there. It's Toronto, yeah. Not like you lazy Canucks, Toronto. And obviously he would have a giggle, but you know what? I can handle it. I can handle it. I'm tough. Anyway, so so we've got some exciting things happening with that cruise. Lots of the band's already booked and ready to rock and roll. In fact, they're promoting it like crazy. We've got 3 bands on board, as you guys would be aware. We've got Who's Who, which is doing the Who tribute. We've got Echoes of Pompeii, which are doing the Pink Floyd tribute. And then we've got the Funny Man, which is going to be doing a overall tribute from a bucket load of music, and it's going to be out on the island, the private island that Norwegian owns. So I'll be playing the video on that a little later on. But first up, as everybody knows, we've got Amy's cruise coming up, and that's coming up really, really fast. Amy has only got 208 days. So Amy's cruise is sub 210. There we go. So it's going to be a bucket load of fun. So here we go. Let me just get Amy's cruise up and running, and then you guys can tell me what you think. There you go. Now, Rob, let me just put this quite candidly. I see a toe in everything. So, like tomato, Toronto, makes no difference, okay? So you can question mark me all you like, okay? All you like. Don't care. Come and join us on the cruise to Well, it appears that my system didn't quite like what I was saying to you, so therefore, Rob, you're lucky, mate. It kind of said, behave, oh behave. Well, I am, so there you go. Let's have a look at the next cruise that's coming up. As I said before, the Ducks cruise has been cancelled. We'll be doing it another time, but it would have been going off in 282 days. Right now, the next cruise that we're focusing on is a bucket list cruise of ours. And that bucket list cruise of ours happens to be the one that's going to, well, here you go. Have a look.
Have you been dreaming of an Alaskan cruise? Or maybe you've taken one before and you just can't wait to go again. If so, the Helping Hands for Cruising Group Cruise is just the cruise for you. June 15th through June 22nd, 2025, you will set sail on the magnificent Norwegian Encore. This amazing group cruise will take you to Juneau, Skagway, a majestic cruise through Glacier Bay, Ketchikan, a stop in Victoria, British Columbia before arriving back in Seattle. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com today to find out how you can be a part of this fantastic group cruise to Alaska. This is one you definitely don't want to miss.
That's so true. It's one we don't want to miss. Unfortunately, we will. That's because unless tonight I'm lucky, bank manager and I do not have a relationship that would let me spend the rest of my life cruising. But if I'm lucky enough tonight, we will be having the lottery, and yeah, you never know. I might just be making it. Joe, g'day mate, welcome aboard, nice to have you here. You're back doing 50,000 things at once. Mate, you're talented. There's nowhere known I could be that talented. I try, but I'm definitely not that talented. Anyway, I've got to do this. I've just got to insert this coin. All right, then I've got to crack this whip. Okay, scratch the record, that's it. Flush this together. That's good, and then I can set this up.
So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell?
That is going to be one exciting cruise, let me tell you. Please, if you want to join us on the cruise, it's to email Bruce at ocean, the number 2 ocean, so ocean2oceantravel.com, and Bruce will be able to help you out. Some good news is that we've got some interior cabins, we've got some balcony cabins, we've got some other cabins. So there's going to be plenty of cabin space on board the ship. And we're going to have an absolute ball, folks. The good news is that, you know, a bucket load of people are going, and it'll be a good opportunity to meet some of those people. So I believe we're hoping to try and get the entire board of Helping Hands there so you guys can meet them. But more importantly, we'll be able to have a full-blown board meeting with everybody present. That would be absolutely awesome. We're also getting a bucket load of other channels on board. Orange Cone Vlogs is going to be there. We've got Jimmy from the Astute Tourist and his entourage are going to be there. We'll have the cruising scene and travel in between are going to be there. There's going to be, I believe, Michael Ansport Mum is coming. I'm not too sure. We will have, the list is endless. I can't believe how many people are actually going on board. Dewey from Dewey's Adventures or Crazy Adventures or whatever he calls himself now. But listen, anybody, if you really want to get into some good rock and roll tribute music, if you really want to get to meet a bucket load of people, and more importantly, support Helping Hands for Cruising, because that cruise will be a Helping Hands for Cruising sponsored cruise, and we're looking to get 2 recipients on board that ship. So it's going to be absolutely amazing. I believe Eddie Lugo is going to be there as well as Alice. We've got to see Alice, really. We've got Scott from Controversial Cruising is going to be on board. We just hope we can get everybody on board. We're trying to get Carnival Cruise addicts because we want them to not be Carnival Cruise addicts. We want them to be cruise addicts. Don't care what ship. But yes, that's the exciting bit. Lots and lots and lots of good fun. People coming on board. We're going to have a bucket load of fun. We're going to even be able to stir the band, have some good friendly discussion, except for Ricky Rocker. God forbid that guy should come on board. I believe Ricky Rocker is contemplating coming on board as well. Apparently he's part of one of the bands, as far as I'm led to believe. Don't know who that Ricky Rocker guy is, but he did come and cause some havoc here. Thank God we deported him. And with the fact that we deported him means that he will never be allowed in Australia again, unless, of course, he greases my palm. Because if he greases my palm, then the money goes into HH4C. We get another person on board the cruise ship. G'day, Jimmy. We were just talking about you, mate. We were saying that you're going to be on board with us on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. So you, Colleen, and your entourage. So that's going to be absolutely amazing. Looking so forward to that. What can I say? Lots and lots of good things happening. Well, yeah, the only thing we've got to try and do is keep that Ricky Rocker under wraps. I'm hoping that we can get him to behave himself. Mate, can't wait for the whiskey share, and I believe you're going to bring a little drop with you. Unfortunately, I can't carry it with me on the plane. It will be the cruise of the century. To date. Yes, it will be the cruise of the century. Joe says he's busy there. To top it off, he'll be invited to a very special event in September. What's the event, Joe? What's the event? My birthday's in April. Ilana's is also in April. So I don't know what the special event is. Tell us, mate. Give us a hint. If it's good news, we'll share it with the world. If it's interesting news, we'll share it with each other, and if it's bad news, don't want to know. No, that's not true. I care about my mates. Okay, so Jimmy's birthday's in June. Okay, well that's cool. My birthday comes before your birthday, but then you are a captain. No, wait a minute. You're not a captain. You're a chief. Joe is saying his local Isuzu Trucks dealership, Track Serve, is celebrating 35 years in business. Their celebration on the 21st of September. Mate, that is awesome. Do they give you a free truck? That's a joke, Joe. Seriously, they wouldn't do that, would they? Bite my tongue about what? Oh, I know. Captain. Yeah, no, it is Chief. And I'm fully behind you there, Chief. But you will notice that in the general community, fake Captain Billy has been so denounced by everybody out there because they reckon that the real captain is Captain Sherry from Destination Fun. Also, there is Captain Controversial. So he's openly admitting that he's captain. So Captain Billy has lost his stripes, I think. Jimmy is saying that he used to be a captain. Unlike certain people named Billy, he was a real captain. Joe is saying, nah, he's friends with the wonderful folks there. They are the only dealer in Isuzu Trucks Australia dealer network with a female dealer principal. Do you know the dealer principal, do you? Are you mates with the dealer principal? I'm stirring, mate. I'm stirring, seriously. Tell me to shut up. Okay, so the good news now is there was, I want to say this publicly, Scott from Controversial Cruising, good old Scotty, he had his birthday earlier on, today our time, yesterday your time, he had his birthday, and he did get a number of people that won some prizes and redonated those prizes to HH4C. So HH4C is just so excited about that we've actually made some benefit from it. So thank you very much to young Mr. Scotty for those. We are absolutely grateful like you couldn't believe. Jimmy is saying, you can't just appoint yourself a title and then call yourself captain. I was promoted by my peers. Mate, that's exciting. That's exciting. Joe says to Jimmy that he keeps on putting deckhand second grade Billy J into timeout for mentioning that dirty word. Joe, don't you pronounce it. Don't you even type it. You can use the letters the way I use them. You know how I use them. Seriously, you're going to almost get yourself into trouble there, mate. We don't use that dirty F word. That's worse than the Foxtrot uniform, the rest of the word, which I'm going to keep quiet. But anyway, there we go. So I'm eternally grateful to everybody who has stepped up to the plate to donate funds. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have put up Kenny as a recipient. We wouldn't have had the likes of James and Cindy Catanese and also Scott and Amber Hicks and also Roxy, which is coming up fairly shortly. If it wasn't for those donations coming in, so folks, please keep on doing it. Hang on a second, let me just have a look. Who else is there? G'day Bonnie, welcome aboard. Happy belated Purim, thank you, and the same to you. Do you or Ilana have a Passover birthday? Well, mine's on the 14th and Ilana's on the 29th. So I think she falls right after Passover. Right after, or Pesach is right in the middle. Any rate, it's Ilana that's closer to Pesach than I am. So yeah. And then we also, April is an extremely good month for us because we also have our wedding anniversary. So we have our wedding anniversary, my birthday, and then Ilana's birthday. So we just go out on one special date, and that's our celebration for both of us. Yeah, that's the way it works. By the way, Bonnie, how are you doing? Are you on the improve, or are you just still steady? And actually, I was just thinking the other day, just to get onto a little bit of discussion here. Interesting, as you know, Purim is one of those interesting times when we celebrate the demise of Haman, which sounds almost like the other name that will not be mentioned on this channel at this particular point in time, but I thought that was rather opportune. Bonnie is saying that her father's Hebrew name was Pesach. Everyone called him Pacey. That's a cool name. And Pesach is Paschal Lamb, so the passing over, for those that are interested in the Jewish religion. There we go. Jimmy is saying, please hit the like button, everyone, and share out the stream. Thank you so much, Jimmy. I really appreciate that. Oh my goodness, Bonnie, not doing great. Tore the rotator cuff again. Might need surgery again. You're really a mess. Well, I'll tell you what, Bonnie. I'm gonna give you an illumination, so to speak. We will be in Port Canaveral for the 29th of November 2025. Hopefully we can catch up and have a meal or a dinner or a coffee or something together, and we can get to see you. That would be extremely awesome. We will be at Port Canaveral for the cruise. So I think you're Port Canaveral side, aren't you? Or are you Miami side? Whichever. Jimmy is busy lurking, and lurking is encouraged, but hit that button. Yep. Anybody can lurk so long as you hit the button. And if you don't, it's your own fault. Yes, so with the good news is we'll be on the Norwegian Joy, which is a ship that is more suited for the cruise, for the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. The ship was originally set up for the Asian market, and has recently been in dry dock for some updates, and those updates have gone ahead, and the ship has been made more Americanized, but at the end of the day, it still suits what we want anyway, so it'll be absolutely brilliant. Jimmy will be sailing on the MSC Magnifica on his birthday, June the 7th. Is that when your birthday is? June the 7th? Or is that when the sailing is? So when's your birthday, Jimmy? Maybe by 2025, Brightline will be going to Port Canaveral. She's closest to Everglades in Fort Lauderdale. Okay. Well, hopefully we get to see you. We're certainly hoping that we do catch up, because we've never actually met face to face. We have met StreamYard to StreamYard. Well, no, actually, YouTube to YouTube is the better word. Anyway, folks, I don't have a lot more news unless some of you people have got info that you want to pass on or questions you want to ask. By the way, those of you Oh, so it is. The 7th of June is your birthday. So that's cool. I'll jot that down in... mate, you're still a baby. You're still in diapers, I can tell you now. I'm older than that, and I will be older than that even more so by the time we get to the cruise. Bonnie is saying that her birthday is in May. The Ides of May. Okay. Why would I want to do that? Because I can put people in timeout. Oh, interesting. I've got to figure out how to do that. But anyway, there we go. Awesome. So, yeah. It's going to be an exciting experience coming across again. It'll be our second time. Like Bonnie, your birthday is also in May, Joe says. And which day in May, Joe? Which day in May? And will you be turning 26? I'm joking, Joe. I know you're older than 26. All right, 27 then. Shaun, shut up. Seriously. Anyway, so yes, it will be an interesting cruise. We're going to have lots of fun. Jimmy is saying, let's get on that cruise, folks. The R&R Tribute Cruise is November 29 through to December the 6th. Joe is saying, mine's the 7th, and you will be celebrating with me on your live. Yes, we will be. That will be exciting. You never know, I might bring you up. Contact Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel. Bruce at ocean-to-ocean-travel.com. That's his email address. Joe is going, shish, I'll take that as a bloody compliment. I'll be 39. I knew you were in your 30s, but I didn't want to be insulting. So 39, that's cool, mate. Just wait until I'm double your age. Not quite, just short of. But you're almost in the 40s, so enjoy your 30s while you can. The 40s are not bad. June the 7th? No, Joe is May the 7th, and you're June the 7th, so there you go. Joe is going, Bruce at ocean-to-ocean-travel.com to get in touch with Bruce for the Rock and Roll Trivia Cruise. Thank you, Joe. Really appreciate that, mate. Really appreciate that. And yes, that is the right thing. Now, Helping Hands, Stream Elements has come in there and gone. Helping Hands for Cruising would like to thank you for your donation. And yes, folks, that's true. Helping Hands for Cruising would like to thank you, because with your donations, we've been able to put 4 recipients on a cruise, which is exciting. By saying recipients, it is a double occupancy. May, June, Joe. Yeah, Jimmy. Joe is saying to Jimmy, I'm a month before you. And Jimmy's going, yep, okay. He's got it. Yeah, so the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise, a portion of that fee, by the way, is, or the fare, the cruise fare, a portion of that is tax deductible because it's a donation to Helping Hands for Cruising. So just talk to Bruce and he will tell you exactly which part is tax deductible. Jimmy, you're doing a great job there, mate. Please donate to HH4C, folks. Yes, please do so. Look, there are 6 of you in the chat right now, and I can tell you there will be a bucket load more on the replay. I don't want to kick a dead horse, but let me say, we need your money. We need you to come on board. We need you to support the charity. If you know of anybody who wants to sponsor a portion of the cruise, please go ahead, get in touch with Bruce and let him know that you're interested in sponsoring, whether it be a cabin or whether it be 3 cabins or 10 cabins, who cares? But if you're willing to sponsor please let Bruce know. Bruce will certainly get in touch with Ross, and Ross will be delighted that somebody else is actually going to be contributing for the cruise. Basically, this cruise is not going to be a cheap affair in terms of the organisation. Excuse me. In terms of the organisation, but it will be rather efficient in terms of getting people on board, and that's the exciting bit. The shows apparently cost a fair bit of money. Joe's saying he'll be in transit on your birthday, our time. It's going to be fun. Hoping to get a friend of his with his brand new-ish Scania Kilo 410 Charlie November with a coach concepts body. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So, is it a coach or is it a truck body? Jimmy is saying dollars helps make someone a very happy first-time cruiser. Well, if you would have seen the beginning, you would have seen Kenny smile, because Kenny certainly did have the most amazing time. And not only did it change his life, but everybody that was involved had changed theirs as well. So, Jimmy, thank you for the kick up the backside and getting this on. I'm hoping I can bring a guitar on board. Well, if the band can, why can't you? And I've actually seen other people coming on board with a guitar. So you carry it on as carry on. Just make sure that the machine gun stays at home. Yeah, I'll shut up. The Kilo 410 Charlie Bravo, full on coach. I have a way to remember which is which. Most 2-axle vehicles are buses, while a 3-axle vehicle is a coach. Ah, good on you, mate. Thank you for that. By 2 axles, you mean one at the back, one at the front. 3 axles, one at the front, 2 at the back. Am I correct? I hope I am. Well, it's bucket load to have 3 axles. All at the back. Anyway, so that's the news from Helping Hands right now. Anytime, mate. Mate, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. As I say, that's all the news coming from us. And the great news is, Jimmy, we've got about 2 more weeks, I believe. I think it's the 4th of April or the 10th of April that we go out of daylight saving. We drop back an hour, so we will our stars will be aligned. So there you go. It's going to be exciting. Anyway, folks, Down Under Cruises will be up tomorrow evening. They'll also be up on Friday evening for those of you across the pond, which will be Saturday Arvo our time. It is Easter, so whilst you guys might be having Good Friday and so forth, we will be running our streams. If you feel the need, come and join us. We'll have a good time. We'll be talking about all sorts of things. Joe, you might be excited. Your hand the wrong way on the mouse and it shuts you out. There you go. So, as I was saying, Joe, you might be interested in having some fun, because you never know. You never know. We will be going somewhere around Australia. So, Joe, you might have to use Dr. Google again. Joe is saying precisely, usually the 3rd axle on a coach has a single wheel on it. There are some coaches with dual tied tags. Mate, I'm going to spend more time with you learning about trucks. Joe is saying we only have 1 more week to go before we exit daylight savings. That's cool. Joe's going, yes. No, you haven't lost me. I'm found. Technical issues. I will say g'day to my lovely bride. For you guys, just as a heads up, tomorrow morning our time, as she goes into the hospital for some surgery around her mouth, and we are certainly, I think she's going to be spending the night there, so there will be a live stream, but I don't know how long it'll go for, so we'll see how we go. Anyway, folks, have a great day. Yeah, Joe, I know it was Jimmy. If I said Joe, I apologize. But yes, thank you, Jimmy. I will let her know. And yes, I will be doing a live because I think she will be a bit hazy or whatever after the anesthetics, because they'll be doing her late in the day. I may even do a pop-up live earlier on. You never know. At any rate, folks, you have a great day. A great week, well, those if you're not coming along, staying with us, a great week, but have a great day, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow as well as Friday. Please, guys, stay safe, and Jimmy, as I say, keep the fires out. How was that, eh? You guys are, anyway, you guys are going to be warming up real soon. See you later. Have a great day, folks, and thanks for coming. Catch you later.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dreams a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands